Well, hey there. How are you? Glad to hear it. So let's talk about live streaming. You know, with the state of affairs today, if you were live streaming with your virtual tip jar in there, and I'm going to use an example because if y'all don't jump on this, the big boys are going to put you all down because they're already picking up on it. I'll use a good example. He's not a big boy, but he's a really nice dude, and I like Michael Ray. Michael Ray was live streaming the other night. I had him in my Instagram and in my Facebook. He was live streaming on both at the same time. He had 752 people in his live stream on Instagram and over 1,000 people on his Facebook. Let that sink in for a minute. If you have a following, and let's say 200 of your people, you get 75 in your Instagram, you get 75 in your Facebook. That's 150. Okay? If they drop $1, $1, how much is that? Oh, that's $150. That's just for that one show. So if you do more and do them every day, because there's going to come a point in time where you can't afford to pay your rent, your electric, your water, your food, your car expenses, to get your equipment repaired. So seriously, I don't know why you all are not live streaming every day. And I get for those of you who have a condition or that you're on bed rest or you've blown your vocal cords or the doctor says, no, you can't do this. Not a total dick. I get that. But for those of you who think that mom and dad or that the people who are your sponsors are going to just throw money out there and say, oh, yeah, we're going to take care of you. We're going to make sure that you get by. Okay. You go ahead and do that and get back to me and tell me how that worked out for you. Because in this industry, nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, does anything for free. It will cost you down the road, monetarily, um, song-wise, have to give them a percentage of your commissions or whatever. It will end up costing you in the long run. Oh, nice. Sun coming out. Flashing through my blinds. Anyhow, I just wanted to come on here and do a real quick take on this, and just be blunt and brutally honest with you guys. Why you are not live streaming? Your your dates are canceled, and they're telling you April whatever. You cannot bank on that. What happens if this thing runs for 6 months? Can you afford to be without pay for 6 months? And it's not only you, your band members, all these other that they're strictly are musicians, the songwriters, all of y'all. You need to be doing what you have to do. This ain't the time for people to coddle you and tell you, oh, everything's going to be okay. You know what? It's pretty nasty out there. And it's the old adage, the early bird gets the worms. Because if you do not jump on here and start engaging your fan base and doing what you need to do just to make you a little bit of money, just to get you by until this time, let's pray that this thing is over in the next 15 days or 30 days or whatever. But you cannot count on that. You guys have got to where you count on things, and that you cannot do. The only thing you can count on is me, myself, and I. And if you have the worth ethic to back that up, then you already know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I hate to tell you, but you're in the wrong daggum business. Because nobody out there has got deep pockets that's going to go, oh, here you go, here's some money for you. Oh, here you go, here's some more money. I'm looking to start a couple of charities. I thought that would be a good idea to help out the artists and the songwriters and the musicians and people in the music industry and people in general that are without jobs because we're told to do the social distancing thing, and they're closing the restaurants and they're closing the bars and they're closing the venues and pretty much going to close the borders and going to close the flying. They're trying to close the domestic flying, which means basically if you can't drive there, then you ain't going to be playing, period. And now they're telling you that they don't want you to have more than 10 people. But before I get all worked up and excited about all that, and I'm just going to call it like I see it, because you all know who I am. If you're my fans or followers, or if I follow you and we've had interactions, you know that I'm pretty much cut and dry. There's no gray area. There's black, there's white. I mean, there's right and there's wrong. So if you're not willing to do what you got to do and get on there, then I don't know what to tell you. Don't come pissing, whining, and moaning when it's 6 months from now and you're living on the streets, basically. I don't doubt that there ain't going to be a lot of people living on the streets. But that's why mom and dad always said, have a backup plan. Put money away for a rainy day. Whatever adage works for you. I don't care what it is. But yeah, I wanted to do the charity things to help everybody out, and I'm looking into seeing what it entails to start a charity like that, so that number one, it's divided and distributed non-discriminately and evenly to those who are really in need of it, not just those who want money because they want to sit back on their asses and not do anything. So, I'm going to tell you, call it like I see it, plain and simple. Um, like I said, if you follow me and I follow you or we've had interactions, you know that I pretty much call it like I see it. I'm not going to change that right now because we're in the midst of a crazy, crazy time. Of course, we've been in the midst of crazy, crazy times for 6, 7, 8 years now. So I'm just saying, this is really bad because this is definitely affecting, but it's just not you. It's just not me. It's just not our neighbors. It's everybody in the world. Look at Italy. They don't have the resources that the United States have, and they're just saying that they're 80-year-old people and older. They're pretty much on their own. It's roll the dice. They'll give them medications and stuff as they can, but they're not going to put them in the beds because they don't have the resources. And to me, that's pretty dadgum sad when all them other countries around them need to go, hey, listen, we'll pitch in, we'll help out, whatever. But no, everybody wants to, oh, well, then you're just asking for trouble, you're going to spread disease. Humanity has got to play a part in it too. But anyhow, back to you guys. Go in there. You should be live streaming every single day. Once a day. You ain't got to do it 2 or 3 times a day. But you should do it once a day. And if you get $100 a day, I mean, you only got to do what, 5 days? That's $500. That's $2,000 a month. Come on now, do the math. But anyhow, just wanted to come on here and let you all know what the real deal is. And I see you. I follow all of y'all. So when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, don't be surprised if I call your ass out on it. Because that's who I am. You've had plenty of people blowing smoke in your face for a long time, telling you that you're the greatest thing since cream cheese and sliced bread. I'm the guy that will give you the totally unbiased opinion of what I really think of your music. And apparently it's not far off, according to some other people. But we're not name dropping in here. So until we talk again, be kind to one another. Remember to love one another. Peace out.